With head-turning looks, an award-winning power plant, and the title of South African Car of the Year 2021, the second-generation Peugeot 2008 has got a lot below its belt. To keep things fresh, Peugeot has quietly facelifted this important model in their lineup. However, is this still a compelling enough package in this competitive segment? Join me as we put this facelifted second-generation B SUV from one of the oldest automakers in the world through its paces. The model you see on screen is a 2025 Peugeot 2008 Allure, and in this video we'll be reviewing its design, its interior and practicality, how it drives, and its price. Without wasting any time, let's jump right into it. So, what's different for MY25 on the Peugeot 2008? To be honest, it feels like a game of spot the difference. Here's the pre-facelift, and here's the facelift. The biggest noticeable difference is found on the front of the 2008, where this facelift sports refreshed 3-claw design daytime running lights and a new grille. This badge is in line with Peugeot's latest offering, and the 2008 model designation has been coated in this dark grey matte finish. On the side, you'll also see a new set of 17-inch sneakers, which are polarizing, to say the least. When the car is standing still, I don't like them at all. But when it's in motion, it almost looks as if the car is floating. The look is futuristic, and as you can see, they are very easy to wash. Around the back, more new developments include these refreshed tail lamps and the spacing out of the Peugeot nameplate, and that's about it, hey? That's not necessarily a bad thing, because this car still carries the same elements which make it look amazing, such as these folding mirrors with black mirror caps and indicator repeaters, strong crease lines down the side, and these twin exhaust pipes which sound a little something like this. If you really want to show off the fact that you've got the facelifted Peugeot 2008, you'll have to get it in one of the new available colors such as Cumulus Grey or Obsession Blue. Overall, if you are a fan of the second generation Peugeot 2008 when it came out in 2021, you're probably still a fan of this one as well. But what are your thoughts on the design of this car? Would you opt for this updated Peugeot 2008, or would you rather go for its sportier sibling, the Opel Mokka? Let me know in the comment section below, and while you're at it, please like, share and subscribe. Do all of those YouTube things, I really do appreciate it. And if you are looking for a new or used Peugeot, SMH Peugeot Santon is the place to get it. A massive shout out to them for making this video possible. They also have great specials on the Peugeot Landtrek Allure Automatic, where you can pick up a brand new one from as little as 459,900 Rand, saving you over 170,000 Rand from the original pricing. Check out SMH Peugeot Santon and ask for Sandile, and he'll be more than happy to assist you. If the exterior of this car was anything to go by, you've probably figured out that the interior also hasn't changed very much. In front of you as the driver is a real deal pizza-sized multifunction steering wheel, and behind it is a refreshed digital instrument cluster. You can move between these different displays to see which one is your favorite, but my one is this one, which shows the dials. To your left, if you drive on the right side of the road, is a bigger, better 10-inch infotainment system with absolutely crisp visuals. There's not really much to hate about it, except for the fact that your CarPlay is still wired and that most of your controls are hidden in here. For example, to adjust your aircon settings, you have to use the system. There are shortcut buttons to either turn off the aircon altogether or to blast it at maximum speed, but I wish that there were more physical switches in here. To charge your devices, you can use these two USB ports, or you can opt for the wireless charging pad. The choice is yours. If you're looking for a sport mode, you won't find it in here. This car goes between normal, eco, sand, mud and snow. If you thought that was weird, you also have hill descent control in a front-wheel drive B SUV. Okay. Some examples of spaces to put your valuables are this small tray, a relatively small glove box, or these door pockets. You also have these unequally sized cup holders in the middle of the car and a cup holder in each of the door bins. Overall, Peugeot fans love this interior, and as the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Moving to the back seat, and there's plenty of room in here. In comparison to the Opel Mokka, this Peugeot 2008 absolutely thrashes it in terms of legroom, knee room and headroom. Behind each front seat are these pouches for valuables, and you have one USB Type A and one USB Type C port for charging. Smart. For your babies, you also have ISOFIX mountings on the two outer seats, but that's about it in here. If you want a center armrest for your rear occupants, go buy a Rolls Royce. Moving to the boot, and you have 434 liters of cargo space. You also have this boot divider to hide your valuables, and under that is a biscuit. In a car with hill descent control and snow mode. If you drop these rear seats, you'll have 1,467 liters of boot space for longer items, which is in line with other vehicles in this segment. Under the hood, you have a 1.2-liter turbo petrol unit producing 96 kilowatts of power and 230 newton meters of torque. Power is sent to the front wheels using a 6-speed automatic transmission. According to Peugeot, this car can accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 9.1 seconds and goes on to a top speed of 198 kilometers per hour. Fuel consumption is claimed to be 5.7 liters per 100 kilometers, and I can attest to that. The best figure I got while driving this car at the speed limit on the N1 was an impressive 5.1 liters per 100 kilometers. Behind the wheel of the Peugeot 2008, a few things stood out to me. Firstly, the marriage between that PureTech motor and that 6-speed automatic transmission is a sweet one. The car manages to feel healthy throughout the rev range without the trade-off of being too aggressive or jerky. At 120 km per hour in 6th gear, the revs rest at an optimal 2,200 RPMs, which results in quiet, efficient highway drives. Also, the steering action feels light, which is a massive help for in-town driving. Some might say it's too light, but I don't mind it at all. Speaking of steering, I've been told that the idea behind Peugeot steering wheels is that you are supposed to look over it to see the dials and not through it, and tell you what, it makes perfect sense. This results in a more relaxed posture while driving. What's not so relaxed, however, are these seats. They tend to feel a bit stiff after being in use for longer commutes. Having said that, the car is pretty comfy and absorbs bumps really well. It handles more like a small hatchback as opposed to the crossover that it is. So, what's the damage? A 2025 Peugeot 2008 Allure similar to the one that you see on screen will set you back 519,900 Rand. If you finance that over 72 months at an interest rate of 10.5% with no deposit and no balloon payments, expect your monthly installments to be around 9,763 Rand. Add 2 full tanks of 95 petrol and your monthly installments should come up to around 11,662 Rands. Using all of my information to get an insurance quote from Naked, I'd pay a monthly premium of 1,784 Rand. Tally up all of these costs and your monthly cost of ownership should come up to around 13,446 Rand. When you buy a brand new Peugeot 2008, it comes standard with a 3-year 60,000 km service plan and a 5-year 100,000 km warranty for stress-free motoring and peace of mind. So, what are my final thoughts on the 2025 Peugeot 2008 Allure? When the second generation 2008 hit the market 4 years ago, it was a game changer. The design and tech made this car a strong consideration in the B SUV space. However, 4 years later, this car is faced with very stiff competition and the changes made on this facelifted model don't really do much to modernize it. For those who want a good-looking left-field option in an oversaturated segment, it is worth considering. However, if you're looking for a tech fest in a compact SUV, this probably won't be your first choice. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, take care and stay driven. Repeat after me. A clean car drives smoother, faster, and saves fuel. Am I being the Lulu kapa re utlwanang majita?